We're gonna go and get started.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm so glad you guys are all here. Hmm?
Do we knock microphones?
Yeah, I have it. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm so glad all of you guys are here. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Brother Khan. I go by brother. No, let her sit there. Yeah, please. Yeah, please, please. Yeah, Walla will sit there, so don't worry. So I'm Brother Khan. My name actually is Ahmad Masti Khan. I'm a writer and activist, and I've been doing this open mic for Anacostia for 2.5 years now. Started at the Anacostia Library. I started because you see, I was so surprised. In the library, if you go even today there, you'll see bullet marks on the library walls. So sometimes they would open fire on, and the young people are also at the library, and I was a little concerned. So I started this open mic. And then one day, Andy Shalal was a great activist, also businessman and activist. So he asked me to, I can do the event here. So I said, all right. So I've been doing here for the last 2 years. So I'm so delighted that all of you guys who are social justice, racial justice crusaders, LGBT rights defenders, you are here. The topic is dark money is drowning our democracy. I'm delighted to be in the company of real fighters against dark money. Walla Blage would be here any moment. Jackia Johnson, Josie Caballero, and of course, the man from Riverdale, Larry Stafford Jr. You see, campaign finance experts have technical terms for dark money, but for those of us in the progressive movement, dark money means a political system where working people are forced to compete against billionaires, corporate lobbies, and super PACs with bottomless bank accounts. Regardless of our political persuasion, we should all agree on one principle: our democracy should belong to voters and not to the highest bidder. Supreme Court Justice Louis Brandeis warned us decades ago. We can have democracy in this country, or we can have great wealth concentrated in the hands of a few, but we cannot have both. Forces shaping our elections today have unprecedented power, not to create but to destroy. Apex, political apparatus, the cryptocurrency industry, corporate real estate developers, data centers, advocates, and privatized education lobbies pouring millions into local races. Some operate through super PACs, others use 501c4 non-profits that legally hide their donors. Whatever legal loophole they use, the result is identical. Money talks, and the voices of working people are drowned out. Former President, late President Jimmy Carter, described this reality plainly, calling our modern political system an oligarchy with unlimited political bribery. Consider what happened right here in democratic primary elections recently. Thank you. A teacher runs, a nurse runs, a community organization runs. They knock on doors, raise $25 at a time, rely on neighbors and earn endorsements from grassroots groups. Then overnight, millions of outside dollars flood the district. Glossy mailers, targeted texts, TV commercials, and brutal attack ads. In an instant, a community election between neighbors becomes a high stakes auction, as Congresswoman Shirley Chisholm once put it. When weapons of financial destruction enter the arena, public interest leaves the room. As progressives, we support coalitions like the Democratic Socialists of America, Progressive Maryland, labor unions, teacher unions, and tenant organizations because they organize people, not because they hoard capital. Their strength comes from conversations at the doorstep, not massive independent expenditures. Because we believe in the creative power of small people, not big dollars. We see the alternative playing out everywhere. Foreign policy, APEC's affiliated super PAC, the United Democracy Project, spends unprecedented millions in democratic primaries to defeat candidates who advocate for human rights and in defense of global peace. Corporate tech, crypto giants flood primary races through fair shake PAC before voters even learn the candidates' names. Local issues, when candidates champion rent stabilization, tenant protections, or public school funding, they face a wall of real estate and corporate developer cash. This isn't just about one candidate or one race. It's about who gets hurt. Should a billionaire check carry more weight than 100 volunteers knocking on doors? Should corporations have more influence than entire neighborhoods? Should data centers suck the water and life out from the communities of underprivileged black and brown people? To restore our republic, systemic campaign finance reform is a moral imperative. We need full transparency so dark money groups cannot hide in the shadows. We need strict limits on outside spending and a direct challenge to the idea that money equals speech. We need robust public financing so working class leaders can run and win without corporate backing. We need to protect small dollar democracy, ensuring government is powered by people, not concentrated wealth. Some will shrug and say, that's just politics. We must reject that. Politics is supposed to be about people, ideas, and communities deciding their own future. If elections become auctions, democracy becomes a commodity, and working class people are left standing outside the room where decisions are made. To save whatever decency is left in US politics, we must ask who paid for the ad. Ask why millions of dollars suddenly appear in local races. As the legendary organizer Mother Jones reminded us, our struggle is not against men, but against a system built on power and gold. Organized people or the left radicals, in the words of fascist Trump, can defeat organized money. Grassroots movements, expanded voting rights, had won civil rights. Left radicals will reclaim our democracy. victory belongs to the working people. I'm glad Wala Blaguez also joined. Thank you for coming. So we'll start from Larry Stafford, and you see, I will appreciate because this will be on camera, and it will be posted on YouTube, and then the verbal part of it will be in a cry for justice. Okay, so that is also anacostia.substack.com. So I'll come to Larry. Please